will rejoice and be glad in it.
It's long been a tradition at the True Faith Missionary Baptist Church to hold a service that ends at midnight on New Year's Eve. The mostly African American church in San Diego's Azalea Park neighborhood is small, about 50 people. Some of them gather that night for a few hours to sing, read from the Bible, thank God for the outgoing year, and pray for the year about to begin.
We all have a past. I ain't sad at my past. I ain't proud of my past. But I'm more concerned about my future, and I'm thinking about my present.
A lot of the prayers are for safety. People pray for the safety of friends and family members who are out at parties. They pray for their own safety while driving home that night.
It really was something for me to even get out here, because hearing the bullets and every end, But God is good, and I had faith that He'd bring me here safely, and I had to come in here and, like Sister Habit said, bring in the new year the right way.
Back in 2003, in the first hour of that new year, a woman named Carol Waits left this midnight service and got in the car with her friend, her 7-year-old nephew, and her 3-year-old granddaughter to drive home. On the way, they stopped to buy a fireplace log at a small liquor store called Dr. J's. While they were there, a group of gang members pulled up and started shooting. Both women were killed, and the 7-year-old was shot multiple times while he shielded the 3-year-old with his body. Remarkably, he survived.
How you doing today, man?
Just before Thanksgiving last year, Armand King was rushing around an intersection in southeast San Diego that used to be a place with a lot of gang activity. Now, there was a line of people waiting to get free turkeys. And King was giving them away. He helps run a nonprofit called Paving Great Futures that trains people in culinary programs. It's supposed to take the place of gangs.
That's why we're in existence right now at Paving Great Futures, because we can fill in that void of what was missing from our lives, so we can do that and help push this positivity that we see it happening.
King spent part of the time growing up in southeast San Diego and got involved with street life. Now he's turned his life around, and he says southeast San Diego has made changes too. 15 years after the shooting, he says people still talk about what happened that night. The crime was so perfectly horrific. 2 innocent women on their way home from church, no less. 2 kids in the back seat, caught in a senseless gang drive-by shooting, that it made people pay more attention to what was going on in southeast San Diego, a low-income and predominantly African-American pocket of the city.
Everybody felt it. Like you have two innocent women that were just coming from church, that had nothing to do with anything.
The shooting has left a lasting impact on the area in several ways. It led to the formation of nonprofits like the one King runs and other groups still doing work today. And it personally impacted lots of people, from the families of the women who were killed to the family of the man eventually charged with the murders. King says people definitely paid more attention to southeast San Diego after the shooting.
But it not necessarily looked at it in a positive light, like let's come in with resources and help them, or opportunities and help them not go down these routes. It was more of a negative, lock them animals up type atmosphere.
Tomorrow, we'll talk about how the community's relationship with police changed after the shooting at Dr. J's. Claire Tregesser, KPBS News.